Hello, I've been asked a few times now about winter ground baits, which ones to use and all that kind of stuff, especially on commercials. Starting off with probably still one of my favourites, especially when you have the skimmers, the Expander Big Fish. Very fine ground bait. I don't know if you can see that through there, but it really is quite fine. I'll do a separate video just using that one day out on the bank. Really fine, quite dark, and there's hardly any feed value in there at all. There's obviously a bit of fish meal in there, very fine pellets somewhere in there, but that one is one of my go-to mixes for especially bream, skimmers, that kind of thing. Going on to the next one. I'd only use this until it starts getting really cold, which is the Expander Protein. It kind of mixes up a bit of a dark reddy kind of brown colour. Really good mix, that one. Obviously it is still fine. It's almost the same consistency as the big fish, but it's got blood meal in it. So if you have to tench, obviously bream, carp, that's one of my go-to mixes. If you're not too sure what you're going to be getting, but want to try and target the bigger the larger fish, then definitely try the Expander Protein. You've probably heard me bang on about this stuff for quite a while now because I use it quite a lot. The Expander Caramel, brilliant mix. I've caught countless bream and big carp on it, even tench. The roach don't seem to mind it either. It's again a very fine mix, which is obviously what you need now that their fish's metabolism's kind of diminishing. That's definitely another one of my go-to ones. I mean, if you want something sweeter, then obviously just use that, but I normally just add that with a little touch of banana, the banana booster that is, or you can even use the banana powder. Both work well. Brilliant stuff. Then obviously going back to the normal fish meal mix, obviously speaks for itself. It's just a very fine low feed content fish meal mix, really. So with all three of these mixes, you could use them, excuse me, on the pole, in a method feed, or even just in a normal cage feeder, or just in like a little pole pot, whatever. You can do that, but you can actually slop them up as well. Some ground baits you can get that if you add more water to it, they just get heavier. These ones don't. They will slop up, so you can make a nice cloud, which is pretty perfect. The final one, you've heard me bang on about this one quite a while as well, is the Super Crushed Garlic. I've actually lost count how many times I've used this now. In my opinion, it's probably one of the best mixes I've used all round. I did used to use it just in the colder months, but now I've played with it for about 2 years now. I use it pretty much all year round. It's a good all-round mix for, especially when you catch like big roach, big carp, bream. I've actually used that quite a lot now when I'm using meat. Just a bag of that, and then chop up some 6mm meat in your meat cutter, and away you go. Literally the fish will stay there almost all day because the scent will just stay in the water for ages. It does kind of have quite a powerful aroma to it, but that's what you want it for, really. That will keep the fish in your swim for quite a long time. If you've got any other questions, just pop a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much. Cheers.